Hey guys, what's up? My name is Britt and I'm the creator behind the Banana Diaries, and today I'm going to teach you how to make this awesome pumpkin cake. So this cake is pretty cool. It's paleo and vegan, and I shaped it into the form of a pumpkin. And what's cool about this cake is that there is no fondant. This is literally just buttercream. So I was really inspired by John from the Preppy Kitchen to make this, but I wanted to make it so that it would fit you guys, which I know that a lot of my readers are gluten-free, vegan, paleo, etc. So it's actually a 3-layer cake, and I'm going to show you that magic now. So if you want to learn how to make a really cool pumpkin like this, let's start now. Alright, so let's get to baking. I have my baking gear on and I am ready to do this. So let's start out by just whisking together the dry ingredients. So we're going to be using cassava flour here. This is the paleo flour that I absolutely love, and it is nut-free. By the way, this entire cake, like the actual base of it, is nut-free and paleo and vegan. For the buttercream that we're going to be making, the butter that I like to use does contain cashews. There are other nut-free butters out there, nut-free vegan butters out there, so just feel free to use your favorite there. But let's continue with the dry ingredients. So we also have some baking soda, a little bit of baking powder, which I know baking powder often isn't considered paleo. There is a baking powder hack for making it paleo if you want to check that out. I'll give the link down below on my blog for that. Oh, and then the coconut sugar. So for a 3-layer cake, we're only using a cup of sugar, which I know a cup of sugar sounds like a lot, but you know, for the entire 3 layers of this massive cake, like that's pretty decent. All right, and now we just give it all a stir. Oh my goodness, I forgot the most important ingredient, pumpkin pie spice. Yeah, so we're making, this is a chocolate pumpkin cake, in case I haven't already said that. I wanted to also add in that spicy flavor because I just think that pumpkin needs it, so. All right, now we're set on the dry ingredients. All right, so now that our dry ingredients are all set, we're gonna set this aside and get ready for our wet ingredients. Bowl. Ah, magic, I love it. Okay, so to start out, we're gonna use the applesauce. A little bit of vanilla in here. I'm using pea milk. You can use any type of milk. You can use coconut milk. The one that I'm using is actually turmeric pea milk. I love it so much. It's by Ripple, just if you want to go and get this. I think that it tastes delicious, and I like that it adds a nice warming spice to this, as well as the pumpkin pie spice. So it's just overall a really good milk. But you can use coconut milk, or if you want to use, you can use almond milk, oat milk, whatever you feel. Oat milk doesn't make this paleo, just to let you know. All right, and now we have our pumpkin puree. Our wet ingredients are now set, so now let's combine this into the dry ingredients. Right in there. Now that our batter is all whipped up, we are just going to pour this into our 3 cake pan. Alright, so I know a really, really precise baker would be weighing these out so that every layer is absolutely perfect, but you know what? Sometimes you just don't do that. I weigh out every ingredient, so like that's like enough for me, essentially. My OCD is satisfied with that. Just want to make sure that they're all nice and smooth on top. Now I didn't line these with parchment paper underneath, I just coated them with olive oil, but you can absolutely line them with parchment paper. Either way works. Alright, so let's get these babies into the oven, and then I will see you when they're all baked. And we're back. So I'm letting the cakes cool right there while we make our pumpkin buttercream. I also changed outfits in case you didn't notice. Got a little cocoa powder everywhere. So I decided black is pretty, you know, witchy. Oh wait, I need my witch mug. Where is it? I love it. It disappears. It's great. The coffee. Alright, so for the pumpkin buttercream, we're going to be using a vegan buttercream, or vegan butter, I apologize. This does contain nuts in it, but there are a few vegan butters that do not contain nuts, so I recommend that. If you're paleo though, This is the best vegan butter that I've found that is paleo too. It's Miyoko's. I use it all the time. So we are just going to puree the butter first, get it all nice and whipped, and then we'll add in the powdered sugar, which I know is not paleo. I actually have a paleo buttercream that you can actually use. It uses coconut flour and cacao powder and coconut sugar, which the coconut sugar becomes the powdered sugar, which is pretty cool. I have that hacked down in another recipe, so I'm going to link that down below as well. But, so let's just get to beating our butter now. Now we're going to add in powdered sugar and also some pumpkin, because this is a pumpkin buttercream. This would also be great as a pumpkin cream cheese buttercream, but I like sugar, so I thought that it was really good with the chocolate to just like have like that nice sweet, because the chocolate is just so rich. We're gonna add in some of that pumpkin that we had left over from our cake, and let's continue to beat. Alright, we're also gonna add in some pumpkin pie spice, because naturally this is a pumpkin cake. Buttercream is done, and now we're just going to frost the layers in between our cakes. So let me go get the cakes. I'll be back in jiffy. So we have our cakes, we have our buttercream for the first part of this all. And so with the cakes, you actually don't have to level them, because we're going to be carving them out into a pumpkin shape anyways. So let's just start with the first layer. So we're just going to smooth on some buttercream there. Our next layer. And now our third layer. Now that our layers are all done, I'm actually going to pop this into the fridge so that the buttercream can harden up a little bit, and then we're going to carve it into a little jack-o'-lantern. So I'll be right back.
1 hour later.
Alright, and we're back. So now we are going to carve our pumpkin. So I actually have a little mini cute little pumpkin right here for reference, but we're basically just going to be shaving down this. We're just going to begin like shaving stuff off. Now where you made your scores, you're just going to continue to carve some more. Scraps, because that's like your snacking cake. Come on now. Now I don't want to cut too much out of the base, because I want this to also be able to stay. I know it also looks like I've made a mess right now, which I have, but it's all good. So just put that in there. Let's try a bite. That cake is so good. Wow. Now we're just going to crumb coat it all. So when we do our next layer of frosting, you want it to be able to go on smoothly without any crumbs. Perfect. All right, let's get this baby into the fridge so that it can cool, and then we will frost it. So now it's time to make the frosting that is going to go on the outside of our pumpkin. And then last minute I decided that I'm actually going to be using the stem of this pumpkin instead of making my own stem. So you can make your own stem, or you can use a real stem, whatever floats your boat. So let's get to making this buttercream. So I just have about 1.5 cups of vegan butter in here. We're just going to beat this again to make it soft. Powdered sugar. buttercream is nice and whipped. You can see that in there. We are going to add in the food coloring. So I decided to actually go with, these are natural food colors that I just got at Whole Foods, but you can absolutely use turmeric and beet powder together. That makes a really beautiful orange. But I decided to go with this because I'm almost all out of mine and I have to actually save it for another recipe today. So I'm just gonna drop a few drops in there. And that's of the yellow, and then we just do a little bit of red. For our pumpkin. So we are going to get that cake out of the fridge and now start to frost it. So now we're just going to take our buttercream and frost it all around. Now this is going to go back into the fridge to chill before we finish up the frosting. Alright, so our pumpkin is finally done. So afterwards, after I just put it into the fridge to chill for a little bit, I just used my fingers, clean fingers of course, and smoothed over the edges and really defined all that area in here. And you really don't need anything else. Like there's no fondant on this. This is just straight up buttercream and cake, which is pretty cool. And then of course I used a real stem for the pumpkin. So let's slice into this baby. We've sliced into our cake. Check that out. That is pretty cool. And it looks like a pumpkin. But now we have to taste test. So, have my slice right here. That's so good. Completely vegan and paleo, like, well, except for the frosting. You already know that. I cannot get over that. And it's so moist too. Wow, this one is a keeper. I hope that you give this a go. If you don't feel like making a pumpkin, you can absolutely just make it a layer cake and then just use the pumpkin spice frosting. So head on over to the blog, theminutediaries.com, for the full recipe. And I'm gonna go and enjoy this slice right here. I will see you next time. Happy Halloween.